Over the past 25 years, the University of Toronto has had the privilege of training over 75 specialized cancer surgeons. These surgeons now work across the world and are catalysts for change in their home healthcare systems. The university seeks to establish a new endowment fund to support the training of more fellows in surgical oncology, and we need your help to continue this work. Your donation will improve care for patients with cancer in Canada and around the world.
I am Dr. Patrick Roberts. I subspecialize in surgical oncology and hepatobiliary surgery. I am currently a senior lecturer in the Department of Surgery at University Hospital of the West Indies in Jamaica.
I'm a surgical oncologist here at Medellin, Colombia, and also I'm an assistant professor at the University of Antioquia. In Colombia, there's a lot of rural areas that don't have access to specialized services, and the transport of those patients into our healthcare system or our cancer centers is very difficult.
I am Dr. Maha Shaibi. I'm a senior consultant surgical oncologist at Department of Surgery, Sultan Qaboos University Hospital in the Sultanate of Oman. I knew that I wanted to do surgical oncology training as there were no other trained surgical oncologists in the country at that time.
Toronto provided new knowledge for me, especially since I was specializing in an area, surgical oncology and hepatobiliary surgery, that was non-existent in Jamaica at the time.
I did my surgical oncology training at the University of Toronto in 2014 to 2016. There's a lot of clinical knowledge and you get to interact with other specialties, with radiation oncology, medical oncology. Leadership training that we got there is one of the things I value the most because they give us tools to implement in our practice every day. It's not only about the technical or the medical aspect, it's also about how you can be more efficient with your time, energy, and projects.
The training that I have received was extensive and deep in surgical knowledge, surgical skills, and approach to different surgical problems. But more importantly, it had taught me a lot about leadership in cancer care, team management, multidisciplinary approach, and building an appropriate unit. There were so many things I wanted to adapt here, from patient-centered care, from holistic approach to the patient, providing the appropriate parallel services to help the patients and their families.
The influence of the training I received at University of Toronto and my current practice in Jamaica was immense. That training allowed me to services are now readily available not only to Jamaicans but also to citizens of surrounding countries. So it has transformed my practice.
I'm able to have contact with my former teachers and ask them, like in difficult cases, what they would do, what they think about it, and receive advice from them.
We are a small country of around 4 to 5 million population, and all the cancer cases would have to be treated in my hospital. The training in Toronto have helped me to create an approach to help myself with the problems that I have faced in my current practice. So as soon as I reached the system here and started to work, I created a surgical oncology unit, and I made sure to start building connections with appropriate personnel from different teams like radiology, gastroenterology, medical oncology, and pathology.
So my training in Canada enabled me to offer procedures to the system in Jamaica that weren't available before in our system. Before my return, persons would have to fly to North America, if they can afford it, to have access to some of those procedures. And those who could not afford would obviously not have access to those procedures. So I think it has transformed and it has made these procedures more readily available.
Right now, with the knowledge that I've gained from Toronto, I think we're able to do high-end state and advanced procedures in our country. I believe that the sponsors play a crucial and beneficial role in our ability or possibility to be in the fellowship, to learn and to be able to take what we learned and bring it back home. The amount of lives that they impact is tremendous because they don't see it. I hope that the sponsors could see how far their help can go.
I think it is really important to continue this support and training for as many surgeons as possible globally.
My training as a surgical oncologist and my return to Jamaica allowed me to complement what we had before.
I owe to them my current career, and I appreciate every important lesson that I have learned through my training there.